Welcome to the Educator's Voice channel, where we inspire hearts, ignite minds, and empower educators and learners to grow, lead, and make a difference, one lesson at a time. In this video, I will be teaching you personal pronouns. Now, this is the part 2. If you already watched the part 1, this is part 2. But if you haven't watched the part 1, somewhere in the description you will find a link to the part 1. Please go watch it. So let's dive straight into the lesson for the day. Still talking about personal pronouns. I'm going to do a quick introduction again for you to have an idea of what a pronoun is, a personal pronoun is. Like we said earlier on, and I believe you should have known what a pronoun is, but I will take that again. A personal pronoun is a word we use instead of a person's name. It helps us talk about people without repeating their names again and again. And we established in the first video that we have some rules that will help you identify the type of pronoun you have in a sentence. Okay, so in the last video we talked about 3 rules, and in this second video we're going to talk about the rest of the rules. The first one here is, though is rule number 4, but the first one we're talking about is possessive pronouns show ownership. We use possessive pronouns when showing belonging or ownership. This belongs to somebody. It belongs to me, so we know the right pronoun to use. This pen is mine. Should I say this pen is me? I'm not a pen. Or the pen is not me. Is this bag yours? Or would you? It would be absurd if you hear this. Is this bag you? No. So mine, yours, these are what possessive pronouns. Now here are some examples. I think this book is dash. Should I say I think this book is your? Or should I say I think this book is you? Or should I say I think this book is yourself? All these are wrong. Even by just listening to the sentences, you know that they are wrong. The correct one is yours. I think this book is yours. That's the correct answer. It shows possessive. It's yours. You own it. The second example. This cake is not mine. It is dash. This cake is not mine. It is your. Wrong. This cake is not mine. It is you. Wrong. This cake is not mine, it is yourself. Wrong. The right answer is yours. This cake is not mine, it is yours. It sounds sweet when it's correct. Yes. Okay, let's move on to the next rule. Rule number 5. Reflexive pronouns refer back to the subject. A reflexive pronoun refers back to the subject. Use myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves, when the subject and object are the same. That's what it means. You refer back to the subject. For example, she blamed herself. Can you see? The subject and the object are the same. She is talking about herself, right? She and herself is about one person. When the subject and object are the same. She blamed herself. Not she blamed him. She blamed herself. Okay. Now let's see some examples. Nobody helped us. We did it all by dash. Nobody helped us. We did it all by we. No. We did it all by ourselves. Do you think it's correct? We did it all by We did it all by us. Possessive, rather reflexive. Let's go back there. Reflexive, right? It talks about the subject and the object are the same. So let's say nobody helped us. We did it all by ourselves. Us shows that is a group of people, ourselves. So the right answer is ourselves. I hope you understand this. Okay, let's move on to a second example. She blamed Dash for losing the keys. She blamed dash. She blamed her for losing the keys. She blamed she for losing the keys. She blamed hers for losing the keys. She blamed herself. Reflexive pronoun. The object and the subject are the same. So the right answer is herself. She blamed herself for losing the keys. Okay, let's move on to rule number 6. In comparisons, use subject pronouns. When you're comparing two things, use subject pronouns. When comparing, use subject form, even if the verb is dropped. For example, she is taller than I. Am is the verb that was dropped. So the sentence is, she is taller than I. If you put am, is a clue to help you to know the right answer, because the sentence will also be correct if I say she is taller than I am. She is taller than I am is correct. But if I drop the am, the verb, she is taller than I is still correct. Let's go back to the rule. In comparisons, use subject pronoun. What's the subject pronoun here? I is a subject pronoun. Not what's the object pronoun for I? Me. She is taller than me. Sometimes we tend to say this, but it's wrong. If you know all these rules, you will know the right pronoun to use in anywhere in a sentence. Okay? She is taller than I am. She is taller than I. I is the what? The subject pronoun. Do you see that? Okay, let's see some examples for this. Can you tell me who is stronger, Ramesh or Dash? Let's go back to the rule. In comparison, use subject pronoun. What are we comparing here? First of all, can you tell me who is stronger? We're comparing Ramesh and the person, another person. Can you tell me who is stronger, Ramesh or I, or me, or myself, or mine? The right answer is what? Go back, subject pronoun, right? The right answer is I. Can you tell me who is stronger, Ramesh or I? You might tend to say in the previous rules that me is object, and like I told you that sometimes that object pronoun comes towards the end of a sentence, but rules can supersede rules. So right now, this rule of what? Of comparison supersedes the previous rule. Is that clear? So the right answer is I. Let's see second example. Which sentence is correct? She is taller than me. She is taller than I. She is taller than her. She is taller than him. What do you think is the right answer? What is the rule again? You remember? Comparison. We're comparing. When you're comparing, the pronoun to use is a subject. So the right answer is B. She is taller than I. Okay. So let's see the last rule I have here. Rule number 7. When two pronouns are together. Yes. If the pronoun is part of the subject, use subject pronoun. For example, my brother and I went to the park. Okay, let's talk about this. My brother and I, together, these are the subjects, right? Not just my brother went to the park. My brother and I went to the park. So my brother and I are the subjects for this sentence. So the rule says when two pronouns are together, pronouns like my brother and I, they are the two pronouns. When they are together, something happens. So if the pronoun is part of the subject, use subject pronoun. My brother and I, you won't say my brother and me went to the park. No. Now, if the pronoun is part of the object, use object pronoun. For example, the teacher scolded my brother and me. My brother and me are together. They are object pronouns, right? The action, the doer of the action here is the teacher, which is the subject of the sentence, right? The teacher scolded my brother and me. I hope it's clear. When we have two pronouns together, they are the doers, they are subject, they are part of the subject. The pronoun to use is what? Is subject pronoun. Then the other part, if the pronoun is part of the object, use an object pronoun. Let's see if it's clearer. Which sentence is correct? My friend and me are going to the market. My friend and I are going to the market. Me and my friend are going to the market. I and my friend is going to the market. Which one is the correct answer? My friend and I, because they are part of the subject, right? My friend and I are going to the market. So the right answer is B. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. You can always go back to the rule and get it clear. So, second example, fill in the blank. The teacher praised my cousin and dash. Who is the subject here? The teacher. Now the objects are cousin and dash. So should it be subject pronoun or an object pronoun? The answer is an object pronoun, right? Because the cousin, the when two pronouns are together, and on the side of the object, the pronoun to use is an object pronoun. I hope this is clear. The teacher praised my cousin and me. Okay, now I believe with these few examples is a bit clear to you, or very clear. But if it's not very clear, I still have some worksheets for you. Like, you know, I will always give you some worksheets. So I have 3 worksheets for you. We have about 15 questions to emphasize all these examples, all these rules we've talked about. We talked about 4 rules here, right? So I believe that with this worksheet, it's going to be easier for you to carry out, or you've mastered the use of personal pronouns in sentences. Okay, so if you're a student or a teacher watching this video, I will always tell you, may your day be bright and your mind even brighter. Don't forget to leave a sparkle wherever you go. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.